Well, this is like Ferrari or Lamborghini in 15-inch laptops. It's brand new Asus GL502 Republic of Gamers laptop with a new i7 processor. Yeah, the full name is GL502VS GZ234T, and it's have a Kaby Lake i7 which one 7700HQ CPU in it. Well, it's built for gamers, but I think if to play games, it's a really expensive thing. To play cool games, I think, and much better to maybe buy a PlayStation 4 Pro, and it will be much cheaper. I purchased this laptop just for 4K rendering and many virtual machines on the same time to execute. I'm like building some virtual systems. Well, mm, mm, let's open it and see what's inside of it. Yeah, as it's having a 3 years insurance warranty of Asus. Okay, let's open this book and see what inside. It should be like some present from Asus bag to carry this laptop. It's 15-inch, but it's a little bit big for a regular 15-inch laptop. Well, probably because of the hardware which is inside. I have my old Lenovo G410, and for me, also big. Okay, so yeah, I see here. I see the bag which you receive when you purchase. I think almost any Asus ROG Republic of Gamers laptop right now. They doing some special sales. I don't know. And the box with the laptop itself. There's no headset as in previous versions. So here's on the label we can see what inside. It's full HD monitor. It's not 4K monitor. I didn't see 4K monitor. Maybe they released, but I didn't find. Intel i7 7700HQ. Sorry for the blurring. Yeah, there's no focus on it. There's a SSD hard drive M2s for 256 GB, and one regular hard drive with 1 TB, 7200 rotate per minute. Yep. And Nvidia, yeah, the GPU is Nvidia new GeForce Pascal 1070 with 8 GB of GDDR5 memory. I seen the 1080 in Nvidia. It's only they only place it on the 7-inch laptops. In 15-inch laptop, this is the maximum what I find. Well, it's good for rendering and really good for. I'm sure it's good for gaming. Yeah, definitely. This processor was released was announced just on the 5th of the January 2017 on the CES 2017 in Las Vegas. And here we go. Just today it's 11. Well, maybe you will see this video in the, a little bit later. But yeah, and in January I already got the laptop with the new just announced CPU. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the same as the previous version. Yeah, the adapter is 230 watt. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. And yeah, let's come back to the previous generation CPU is 6700HQ. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. This one, the new one, is a little bit faster than the previous. But if you already bought the laptop with the previous version, it's okay. Skylake, I think. It's okay. I'm sure that the difference will be so so tiny. At the end of this video I will show you the benchmark. Okay, here we have this laptop. Yeah, it's really fine. The front cover is from the metal, and these stripes and the sign of the ROG is brighter than you turn on your laptop. But what I want to see, it's yeah, see, I'm comparing with my old laptop, Lenovo G410. As you see, it's a little bit bigger. The Asus is a little bit bigger, but it's thinner than my Lenovo, and also it's my Lenovo is a little bit heavy. It's almost, I think, 3 kilograms, and this one is 2.5, I think, something like this. There's no CD-ROM in the Asus, and yeah, and my Lenovo also, I just removed my CD-ROM and placed it caddy in the second hard drive. Here the exhaust of the laptop. There's two ventilator of two fans. It's look really nice, like on Ferrari, like, yeah, really cool. And I want to just open this laptop just to see how it's built inside. Well, I already saw on all other reviews, but let's see how it's built, because on many laptops there's a the second is the memory card. One of the memory cards is just soldered on the board, and you can replace only once or maybe for upgrade. On this one, on this exact model, it should be two memory cards not soldered on the board. It can be replaced, but it can be upgraded a maximum to 16 gigabytes each one. These laptops currently have 32, so it's a maximum. So no need to upgrade the memory. On the 17-inch laptops of Asus, I seen that you can put like like they have 4 slots for memory, and you can put up to 64 gigabytes. Well, yeah, looks really nice. You see ASDW. Oh, you see the label of Core i7 generation. GeForce, VR ready, virtual reality, 4 button is red or orange. Yeah, the keyboard in English and Hebrew. Well, yeah, the monitor is a full HD with G-Sync technology and a 120 hertz for the frequency, which is really good. Well, like regular monitors, my old one is only 60, only 60 hertz. Well, before we'll turn it on, I want to open it to see what's inside, how it's built. Touchpad really just something simple, regular stuff. Your fingerprint, yeah, will always you will see your fingerprints on everywhere. And by the way, on the left, on the right, and the orange is the speakers. This laptop has 3 USB 3 ports. One, the small one is 3.1 or 3.1C, like super fast. The small and the fast. Yeah, one HDMI and the small HDMI, mini HDMI. Okay, so let's open it. You just need to one screwdriver, one Phillips screwdriver, and just remove all screws on the border of the back cover. Okay, then after you remove all screws, just we need to pull up the cover. Slow, it's not broken. Broke it. Okay, so this is how it looks inside. Oh, sorry. There's two fans, two slots for memory, 16 GB each one of them. It's made of Samsung, and the speed is 2400 megahertz. The previous version of the previous generation of the CPU 6700 support DDR4 up to 2133, I think, hertz. Here you can put the CPU is soldered, so you can replace it and upgrade it some new one, some another. Well, yeah, memory you can upgrade. Also, 32 is the maximum. This is a regular 2.5-inch hard disk. You can put here SSD if you can, but it's expensive. And one M2 SSD for 256 gigabytes, which is pretty good for operation system. So operation system will start up very fast. The heatsinks colored in orange, and this is the Wi-Fi model. Ports USB here on another side, HDMI, well, regular stuff, network card, and the battery built in, but it can be replaced, removed. Yep. I'm recording this video because I originally recorded this video on another language, so we just replacing the audio track so you can see what I'm showing. It's not exactly what I'm saying. So yeah, this is the screen, the shot of the inside. Yeah, looks really amazing. So let's turn it on and enter to the BIOS. In order to enter to the BIOS, to see just what inside the BIOS, to change boot settings or all other stuff, then you turn a computer on, just press F2 a few times or just hold it and you will enter to the BIOS. There you can see which hardware installed on that computer, version of the BIOS. This you can check on the website if you need to update it, if there's any new versions available. I already checked. I see I have 204 version, and this is the latest versions. Yeah, it will show you which CPU installed, how much memory, GPU, serial number, other stuff, speed of the fan, battery level, if you have administration password, storage, temperature of the CPU. Yeah, and BIOS, yeah, looks really nice. It's not like a regular BIOS, which is like everything just blue. Yeah, looks nice. And there's the option to advanced advanced mode. If you press F7, we'll go to the BIOS as you probably used to used to look to see. It's we'll see exactly the same as all other laptops. I will just update here the time. By the way, the date was correct. I don't know how a laptop know the date. Really don't know, but the time just was need to be adjusted. Well, regular BIOS, and yeah, here's the options for advanced mode F7, and you see it's like it really looks like any other regular BIOS. Version, what installed, memory, time, all same. I don't know why they call it advanced, like less images. In advance, we can disable here USB settings, set configurations, hard drives, USB, blah, blah, blah. In the boot, we can change or add another boot options, for example, to load from the USB device in order to install Windows or another operation system. Here, a Windows 10 Home Edition installed. Logo Republic of Games. The Windows will start up for the first time. We'll ask some questions. I will rewind it, like I will move forward, so to not boring you. All stuff of this setting up the Windows. For the first time, it's starting slow, but later the laptop, I think I tried to compare the starting time. It may be 9 seconds, really fast. Okay, here we go. Here everything started up. It's all kind of shit just showing up, which is installed, pre-installed on this computer, which introduce you download this, some ASUS recommendation, download some applications, but we will close it for now. We need to install Windows for clean. Well, here the Windows properties, computer properties, we will show you the CPU type, memory, and device manager. In device manager, you will see two hard drives, first and second. One is a regular, second is SSD. In a display adapter, you see only one. Even the CPU has also his own GPU called Intel Graphics 630, but when you the Nvidia, the Asus built some great system to like disable the Intel CPU and Intel GPU and use almost only Nvidia. So in the disk manager, you see that Windows was installed on the my SSD drive and not on the regular hard drive, which is good for performance of booting up. And yeah, everything installed here. And the second drive is empty, 1 terabyte, one volume. We can divide it to few partitions later. Well, let's run some test benchmarks. CPU Z. Everybody know what is it? To show all information about your hard drive, your CPU, memory, and motherboard. So this is i7-7700HQ Kaby Lake, 14 nanometer, 45 watt. The speed is 2.8 Hz. Cache memory up to 6 megabytes. Motherboard model GL502VS Kaby Lake. Blah blah blah. Memory 32 gigabytes. DDR4. The Dune channel, because we have two cards, two memory slots. The four slot. The CPU supports up to 4 slots, but we have on the board only 2, and it's number 1 and number 3. You see DDR4 2400. Graphics, you see only Nvidia GeForce GTX1070 with 8 gigabytes of memory in type GDDR5. Yes, I'm really it's Pascal technology, I think. Well, yep, it's really cool GPU. Great for gaming and great for rendering. It's much faster than the previous generation 960, 970, and 980. I also recommend you to update the drives. Let's benchmark the CPU. It will make two tests for single thread and for all of them. 8. So here's you will see results. I'm sure it will be maybe a little bit faster than in the previous generation of the CPU G6700HQ. So you see 1760 points and 7243 points for multi-thread. So this is the speed of this CPU here. Let's check the temperature of the CPU right now. We'll use CPU ID hardware monitor. The idle time, you see that right now the CPU is in idle and it's 50 Celsius, 120 Fahrenheit temperature. Now we will stress the CPU just so the CPU will work for 100%. You see, go to bench, click stress. You see all CPUs cores start working for 100%, like maximum, and the temperature is growing 70, 76. See 160 Fahrenheit. It's getting close to 80 Celsius. Probably fans working great, and yeah, I hear the noise of of two fans. They rotating really fast to make the CPU and to make the CPU cooler. See that there's three columns. One is the current volume, the second is the minimum what was calculated, and the last one is maximum what was calculated. And you see maximum the CPU clock was 3.3792 hertz, like 3.8 Hz. It's a in turbo mode. The regular base frequency is 2.8 for the CPU, and the turbo is 3.8 Hz. I will show you how long it takes to render 4 minutes 4K video. And yeah, here I will show you the results of the 3D Mark graphic benchmarks. So 3D Mark 11, like previous and old 3D Mark showing these results. You see P16145, and it's showing some because my processor not recognized and driver probably not the latest one, or it also not recognized my driver. Well, it's okay, old version of the benchmark. The graphic test, you see 100 the first one 102 frame per second, the second 103, 127, 64, 30, 42 frame per second for 3D Mark 11 basic edition. And in the graph you'll see my score, it's below 4K gaming PC because it's laptop. Yeah, it's not a desktop, but above a gaming PC regular. And here is some details of the graphic cards and processor. See. And here I show you results of the 3D Mark, another not 3D Mark 11, 3D Mark another with other test. Time Spy is a 12 DirectX test, one of the like heaviest. This is the results. You see, sorry, for the test 1, 34 frame per second, second 30, and the CPU test only 14 frame per second, like slow. But if you see the graph, yeah, it's not bad. It's above gaming laptops and below 4K gaming PC. So let's see another tests. Firestrike version 1.1. This is the result 3452, and we'll show you also the frame per second. Let's say I'm above the gaming laptop. So details here, the graphic test 1, 79 frame per second, graphic test 2, 67 frame per second, 32 and 29. Interesting to compare it with the previous generation with the same GPU, but the previous generation of the CPU. If it's what the difference? Well, let's see another test. It's Ice Storm Extreme Edition 1.2. This is the score 134,440. You see, it's below a gaming PC. And detail score show you wow incredible. So, you see 1038 frame per second, 1151 frame per second, and physical test 162 frames per second. Well, more than 60 frames per second, it's enough for any game. I think it's look beautiful. Skydiver version 1. This is the results. See detail score to see the frame per second for each test. Graphic test 1. No. Oh, here we go. Graphic test 1, 245. Test 2, 263. And combined test, 72 frames per second. Skydiver was, and the last one is the CloudGate 1.1. This is the score 27991. And let's see detail score. Graphic test 1 436 frame per second. Test 2 477. And physical test really is low 24 frame per second. But all of this graphic test looks really nice. Like everything's moved so nice. I didn't see any latency or something. And here I'm rendering 4K video with length of 2 minutes, and it will take me 22 minutes to finish it. It should be finished in a few minutes, and I will show you the final results of 4K video length of 2 minutes. So it's finished, and rendering took me 22 minutes. So what it's saying, 1 minute of 4K video, the render take 11 minutes, and I'm using Movie Studio Premium 13 for it. Well, this is one of the main reasons why I bought this laptop for rendering, 4K rendering. Well, this preview I also converting in 2.7K, not for 4K rendering. And these some good cool pictures and benchmark results, just to screenshot if you need, or just put pause and compare with some other stuff, our computers. This is the result of this computer. Yeah, computer really great, and I'm sure I will enjoy it.